All right, boom. We are live. Setting all of this up here. Welcome to the channel. So let's see what's going on here. Let me double check, make sure I am actually live. Let's see what we got going on here. Da-da-da-da. Let's make sure we're ready. I should be live. Haha, we are live. Good, good, good. Very good. All right, cool. So I got my setup here, and if you are here, if you're not here, it doesn't matter. This is going to be a live about how people see YouTube. So what's up, Abdullahi in the building? We got my main man John in the building. Just did his first YouTube video, which I did like. I definitely think that the most difficult part of YouTube is that first video. Matt Clausen says we have problems. What problems do we have? Can you guys hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear? Talk to me. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get to Reddit. Um. Oh yeah. Reddit's gonna be a thing. That's what this is centering about. But actually, I am actually going to be talking to you guys. What's up, Luke? I'm going to be talking to you guys about a couple of things that's been going on with me. I've decided that um thing of starting next year. Aaron Simmons starts your YouTube channel. Period. Luke's points to Miles says, "What's up? What's up, Luke?" So we're here. I'm gonna cut. You know what? I'll save the stuff for me for last because I'm not terribly important. So I'll cut to the meat and potatoes. This is about how people see credit card YouTube. Now, credit card YouTube, I have said on numerous videos, is a niche of a niche of a niche. You have greater financial YouTube, you have theoretical and practical financial YouTube. In other words, theoretical meaning that you can be a talking head and talk about gross domestic products of Liechtenstein and how that affects the import of clothes to the United States. That's technically financial YouTube. Now, in addition to all of that, you have, technical YouTube, how to save money, how to open a CD, how to invest in stock, how, the macro and the micro of it. So, all right, okay, I just dropped my phone. So, all right, so now with all those things considered, right, then you have credit card YouTube. So there's finance, there's practical YouTube, there is credit, which does not encompass, it's not just exclusive to credit cards. Then you have credit card YouTube. So really, there's even a fourth layer there where it's like, okay, it is what it is, right? So now, once you niche down in YouTube, one thing I have learned is that you will have overlapping content with other creators. You may have repetitive content, especially if you're trying to keep things fresh, and changes tend to be incremental instead of wide ranging. So, why do I say all of that? So, I discovered this Reddit thing. Now, I'm new to StreamYard, so I'm going to try to pull the website up. And frankly, I welcome all opinions. This is a smoke show. So I am for all of the disagreements whatsoever. I love, respectful discourse. But I'm going to warn you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I am monetized on YouTube. I'm specifically not going to monetize this video because I'm going to say what I want to say. Because the best part is, I don't do this full time, and it's not a significant part of my house's income. So I can say whatever I want and do whatever I want. And I'm a little bit more unfettered than larger channels. So let's go through some of the oh yeah, by the way, happy Christmas Eve, everybody. CJ is here. He's got to go spend time with his family. You know, And so, just want to put CJ out there. And unfortunately, Abdullahi, he was here first because that's just what he does. Luke says I have something that I want to clear up. Absolutely. So I've given you all the prefacing work. You know, this is a hobby for me. And what I can say is that this subreddit is the whiniest. It's just ridiculous because now they've created two, because the creator actually got a little, he got a little shine off the first one and created a second one. Now, the first one I actually found to be pretty funny, found some nuggets of truth there. I could appreciate the discourse. The second one is just a sycophantic, just a bowl of bullshit. I mean, like I said, I'm not monetizing this, so I'll say it again. It was bullshit. It's really stupid. And the fact is that this guy wanted to whine about credit card YouTubers and the repetitive nature of their material. And of course, it's, oh my god, I love Sebi. Oh my god, I love what's that guy's name? The Shifu guy. And okay, I get it. You know what I mean? People like McDonald's too, but there are smaller places that make better burgers. This is not disparaging any other YouTube creator whatsoever. I have met Sebi in person. Very nice guy. Mandy, very nice lady. This is not to disparage them, but let me show you that there is no place on God's green internet that you will ever escape a troll. So let's see here if I can add this webpage, because you get like some of this stuff. It's almost like, let's do like a mean tweets type thing. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't even qualify to even be mentioned, so it's all good. But these people are talking about my colleagues. You know what I mean? You got Daniel Braun, you got Stan the Credit Frog, Anthony Venture, Luke's Points and Miles. These are people that I've met. These are people that I know, and they're more than just talking heads on YouTube. These people have lived experiences that they were able to do that a lot of these whimpering, greasy face incels have not been able to do. So, it's easier to just be a dick on the internet instead of actually get out there and do it yourself. That's why I commend a lot of my smaller creators, because you are guys are going over the hump. Oh yeah, Spencer Johnson, they had to mention him. So you guys are going over the hump. But I swear to God, you guys got to see some of this stuff. It's absolutely utterly goddamn ridiculous. So let's just see if I can pull it up. God, I hope I know how to do this. Let's try this. No, share screen. Let's share the screen, right? I guess share screen. We're not sharing the screen. Jesus, I suck at this. Um, hmm. Let's see this here. While I figure this out, let's Wong Wei Travel. Shout out to Wong Wei. Hey, Michael Wong, he's a great creator. He actually does a lot of the redemptions that he says he's doing. He chronicles them. Please, by all means, go check his channel out. I'm going to be dropping channel links as well. I'm actually going to be dropping a link to this live just in case any of you guys know any of the Reddit people. By all means, have them come on. We can have some respectful discourse. And they can tell me exactly why credit card YouTube fires them up so much. But I mean, I have to tell you, a lot of these guys kind of feel like they're people with 420 credit scores that got talked into a credit union credit card that did absolutely nothing for them, and they're probably under crushing credit card debt, and they're mad because people like Daniel Braun, like Spencer Johnson, like myself, like Luke, like Sledge, like John, like Abdullahi World, Matt Clausen, that we all decided that instead of just experiencing this thing, you know what I mean, we were going to educate and help people out with it, because I actually enjoy the different views. Now, like I said before, they did make some points. Some things do get repetitive. I have always never been a fan of simply reading off of a pamphlet in order to say that I have a YouTube channel. That's stupid. By the way, the set, this is my daughter's room. So that's her bunk bed. And you see, she has a cupcake lamp back there. So let's see here. What else? What's the stuff we have here? Like Matt Clausen said, just tell this dude to give it a whirl himself and put his content out there. So help me God, I gotta try to share this thing. Oh, John coming in hot with the super chat, monetizing the live preacher chat. I appreciate you. Let's pop this. There, Andrea Charles, longtime friend of the channel. She is in. Chat, is Christmas Eve. Spread joy. I am definitely spreading joy. I hope you guys get some laughs out of this, because I'm not going to lie to you. The first subreddit, I actually enjoyed it. I was laughing out loud at my desk. It was just that hypocrisy just knows no bounds, because now you had something, it was great. and then you did something else, and I'm telling you, it was just to be an asshole. But I mean, people responded, okay, I get it. Everybody finds it easier to tear other people down instead of build them up. So it is what it is. So we got Keith S coming in hot. I knew those Reddit threads were gonna make Chad's perspective definitely. They were definitely assholes. They are assholes. So incels and assholes. Yeah, they are. So it is what it is. Obviously, you can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm in a 9-year-old's room, but when you put yourself out here, you do something that's really beyond what a lot of other people do. One of the biggest barriers to YouTube, one of the reasons that a lot of people, like, you got to understand, and this is an old statistic, but it's a statistic nonetheless, is that one of the hardest things is that less than 10% of YouTube channels are monetized. There are tons of YouTube channels. You got to stick with it. You got to put yourself out there. You got to deal with people like this. So I am happy for my super critical mass of people who have kept this channel alive. Because to be honest with you, I have almost 4,000 subscribers, and really only about 200 people watch my channel on a normal basis, which is fine, which I am very much so grateful for. But it's like, still, there are times when, and most people don't know this, fun fact about me, every time I do a live, I am utterly terrified. It actually takes about 15 minutes for my guts to settle for me to drop right into it. So, just in case you wanted to know, that's what it is. So, that's how come I normally do not pre announce them. I don't do that because that kind of anticipation just doesn't work with my gut health. So, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yes, Arthur Woods. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you for the $1.99 spot. Happy Kwanzaa. I appreciate you. Arthur Woods, another longtime supporter of the channel. Let's see here. Matt Clausen says, debt sucks. I lived on debt, dug myself out. See, that's the whole thing. It's fun getting the debt. It's the work getting it out. And sometimes, knowing more about credit from people who are living it, it helps. You know what I mean? When you get into points miles travel and aspirational travel, and maybe not so aspirational travel, look, man, there's no other feeling than going somewhere on points knowing other people paid full price because they think that's normal, yet we're the weirdos. But I tell you what, I will take a $5.60 Delta One ticket to France any day over a full price cash ticket from Miami to Atlanta. And you can quote me on that. So let's see here. Da, 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 da. Let's go. Reminder, like the stream. Abdullahi. Booyah. Aaron Simmons says Reddit can be a vile place. It can be, but hey, there's no good without the bad. And I will be keeping your name up here, Aaron Simmons. Please, please, please make sure that you start your channel. I want to hear what you have to say because chances are it's probably relevant. Luke's Points of Miles says, I think there's a place to be critical with some creators. I see examples of folks just pulling out incorrect, uninformed content, but most of their complaints is that they were not entertained. Absolutely. So let's and that's the thing. I've said it on my channel before. Some of this stuff is boring. If you notice, I don't review cards that I don't have. I don't talk about cards that I don't have. So I don't talk about city cards. Don't talk about the Venture X. I'm not a fan of the CSP. I like the CSR, but then I realized only because it's not the CSP. And in addition to all of that, sometimes I can be quite long spoken and boring. But it's like you're talking interest rates. You're talking cent per points. I mean, unless I march a young lady out here with a bikini this size, pretty much so this stuff's not going to be that exciting. So if you just watch it to troll, I mean, at least you can do yourself a favor and learn something. Well, let's look here. Sendo says Reddit has always been a cesspool. This is things I've heard of, actually kind of new to Reddit. Don't let these gray hairs fool you. I really I should be more technically advanced than I actually am, but that's a story for another day. So let's look here. Uncle Luke says they are all experts, so they don't need some credit card videos. So roll on, go watch something else. Exactly. You have a choice to not watch. There are things I do not watch. See, Here's the thing. If I want to know how to make a pizza, right? I'm not going to watch a review of the newest vacuum. You see how those things don't balance? You get what I'm saying? If you know nothing about money, if you don't think that this is relevant, then why watch it? People tell me about musicians. I don't know who the hell they are, so I don't listen to them. Is what it is. Call me old school, call me whatever, but maybe that's just me um, having a little sense. Jacob Points and Profit. Oh, yeah, there he is. Also, another creator, Jacob's Points and Profit. Not only does he frame exactly what it is that he's applying for, what he's doing, but he also shows you the redemptions step by step. These things are instructional. Remember, we don't have bikini girls. We're credit card YouTubers. I've been to Vegas with these people. We were in Vegas. We had no screaming people running up to us. No one passed out. No one just lost their mind because, oh my God, he has 100 subscribers and he knows how to get the highest cent per point. Do you see how goddamn stupid? It's the dumbest shit ever for people to think that this is something to get famous off of. Now, mind you got some rising stars out there and they've done things to monetize their content, and all due respect to them. That is great. For those who can't say what they want to say because this is their full-time job, I understand. I will speak for you. It's stupid. And I've also gotten on a tangent. So I definitely want to get back to trying to share this thing. Hey, Aaron, you hit the I've heard 4chan is like it's a fucking dead zone. It is. So, like I said, I'm not monetizing this, so I can curse all I want. Damn it. See? Damn it. Anyway, let's go. Fanta, longtime member of the longtime supporter of the channel. Unpopular opinion. I do agree that there are too many credit card YouTube channels. But the great thing is that I don't need to watch them. I can choose who I want to watch and who to listen to. Exactly. And listen to your Godfather. And that right there is a prime example of adulting. That's what it is. You get to choose. Everything that comes out does not require your attention and so forth. So you get to choose. So let's see here. Fanta also says that because overall they're saying the same things. I like the ones that go super deep into detail rather than just reading the surface level copy pasta stuff. I'm not going to mention the names, but overall, I encourage more YouTube channels because it brings life and a different perspective. That is it. That is the definition of adulting. That's why Fanta's he's kind of a big deal in these Discord streets. You can catch him on Anthony Ventures Discord, and I believe the credit community. But Fanta's been around for a while. He's joined quite a few live streams, and I can respect that. Rather than some doofus just saying, "Oh my God, I don't have the courage to do what other people do, so let me, talk about what other people do." So let's see here. Luke's Points of Mile says, I think also the Reddit fellas probably don't understand that certain videos do well on YouTube, so those videos will be in the rotation for obvious reasons. There we go. John agrees that Reddit is generally a cesspool. This is true. We got One Way Travels. He says creative ideas spark interest, such as Calby's Gold, God Trifecta. Same ideas like CSP versus CPR. Jesus. CSP versus CSR gets a bit bland. Absolutely. I've complained on numerous occasions that I am tired of hearing about the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I am sick of hearing about it because it's not that great a card. It is a gateway card to Chase. Big deal. But here's the problem. Credit card subreddit YouTube jackasses. If that's what the people are watching, then that's what the people are going to make. What they're watching, what they make. Don't argue with me, argue with capitalism, or by all means, move to Cuba. So let's see what else we got here. So Luke's Point Smile says, no bikinis. The other complaint is that they don't like certain people on a personal level. That's life. There are certain people I don't like. I'm not intending to I'm not interested in making a threat about them. There we go. So let's see what else we have here. We got John. Hit the like button, folks. Remember, John has actually just cut his first YouTube video. Like I said, I'm going to do links afterwards. I'm going to talk about myself afterwards. But right now, they are the absolute stars of the show. Andrea Charles coming in hot. Got a good laugh. I told you I was going to spread joy here. Luckily, you got some joy on this wonderful Christmas Eve. Now, mind you, I don't wish upon any of these people, because there were also people in the thread who told this person, like, hey, if you don't like it, don't watch. And they defended some creators that they prefer over and above others. And by all means, by all means, defend what it is that you like. So let's go here. Luke's Points and Miles. This is the most active I've ever seen him in the chat, so I keep pulling him up. So I'll be honest, I think the space has attracted folks that found credit card and entry space to be YouTubers, and they see right through it. You know what? This is true. It's true on some levels. And now here's how I'll shine the spotlight on me. When I started this channel, it was never intended to be a credit card channel. It just wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't say I was gonna be the next great credit card YouTuber. No, I'd watch credit card YouTube, including Luke's Points and Miles, RJ Financial, some of the guys. And I remember starting with people like Spencer, who just shot past me, Anthony Venture, CJ, Stan, Josh Butler, and that's fine. Once I saw that credit card YouTube was better than what I was doing, my minute long Chad's Money Minute videos to save money that had little to zero rewatchability, but were useful at the time, I decided to make a pivot. And it's okay to pivot. You know what I mean? But these people really have taken a very personal view as to what it is people are doing. Look, I don't care who you are. Everybody's got a price. Everybody, including me. My channel is unsponsored. I have unread sponsorship emails in my inbox. I don't know why. I don't get the kind of views that most sponsors would need. I have affiliate emails in my inbox, and I'm not going to sponsor it. I'm not. This is a hobby for me. I am gainfully employed, make decent money. I can take care of my family. So there's really not a push for me to do this full time. You know what I mean? Just, it is what it is. So here we go. Anthony Fantino says, do you guys have secret meetings where you decide to start saying the same things like product changing from the CSP and the CSR? To be honest with you, Anthony, if there are secret meetings, I am not aware of them. Sometimes I have actually kind of looked at it and said, damn, everybody's saying the same thing at the same time, and it doesn't make any sense. So I can see how you can say that from the outside looking in, but also at the same time, these things have expiration dates. So like early 2023, every other video was about the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the new sign up bonus of 80,000 or 100,000 points. Oh my God, everybody needs to get the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I still think referencing 524 is a bit because frankly, it's just something that we got to live with. Nobody talks about the US code about committing murder because look, it's just a law we got to live with. That's just something that we just got to deal with. So I can definitely, I hear what you're saying, but no, as far as I know, there isn't any secret meetings. If there are, though, I would like to be involved in these so I can put the video out first and make all of the money. I'm just joking. I won't be making any money because I'll probably just start cursing because I lose my goddamn patience. So, Aaron says, you're going to make us an offer we can't refuse, Chad Corleone. See, that's the whole thing. Like when I read my my outlines and stuff, and maybe some of you are seeing a different side of me, it's because, I'm starting to relax now. You know what I mean? I feel better. And, this is just me. Anyone who's met me in person knows I'm pretty down to earth. I like things that make sense. And just some of that shit just didn't make any sense. So Keith S says, I think acronyms for card names are hard to understand for most viewers. YouTubers could probably improve upon that. I can take that. See, in this, just in case anybody understands that or is a part of that subreddit or what have you, this is what it is. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that everything I see, even on credit card YouTube, interests me because it doesn't. I watch a great deal of it. I like to say that I watch everything. Some things I am behind on, some things I'm not, but not everything on credit card YouTube interests me, and I'm a credit card YouTuber. So, like things like this is a very simple thing that could actually help people with more entree into the space. Just say the Sapphire Reserve opposed to the Sapphire Preferred. Just say what the built card is for. The Venture X opposed to the Venture One. That's not an unreasonable request. Abdullahi World says, can't wait for the next thread and what other BS they say. I mean, John says, Anthony Valentino, we can talk about secret meetings. We can't talk about secret meetings. That's the first rule. One Way Travel says, I think it's an entertaining aspect of YouTube makes sense. Many of the credit card info out there is for the public to read. Events such as creator challenges make the niche fun. Exactly. As a matter of fact, Luke just put out a challenge for 2024 credit card predictions, and I was interested in what people had to say. I don't think I've really laid out any challenges, and I don't think I am going to, but I've done a few. You know what I mean? I answered Anthony Venture's call to tell us how they got to Vegas, but that's the thing. Everybody's journey bifurcates, so everybody's got their own journey. Like mine and Luke's, they're just not going to be the same. Our situations are not the same. And then another thing that really pisses me off is that these jackasses are under the impression that people are offering financial advice. We are offering anecdotal stories about what it is that we do with credit cards that you can feel free to take a bite of. If you notice that most people, number one, they specifically say that this is not financial advice for entertainment purposes, only an instructional value. That is what it's about. But you got people who just can't really see the forest for the trees. So a lot of the times you'll look and you'll find the disclaimers right in the in the what's the name of it? The description. So if you want to go out and be like me and apply for 30 credit cards in 1 year, do it. If you want to pay cash for everything, do it. You want to pay full price for an airplane ticket because credit card YouTubers are weird? Great. That's on you. What the fuck do I care? So, in any case, by the way, if you have children, you probably don't want them watching this stream. So Luke says, Chad is right. There's a huge difference between full-time content creators and part-time. Us part-timers don't have to put out the standard rotation. So let's see here. What do we got here? John says, I have a problem with saying that credit card YouTube is giving financial advice. I view those two things separately, as you should. Because, hello, you should. I just don't even know how else to say it. It's almost like saying that I think like the thing is like it's almost like they're saying that YouTube videos that teach you how to write a resume, well, they're giving you job advice because they're telling you what job to work in and they need to be more entertaining. It's super stupid. But let's see here. What do we got? I like that you guys are, Aaron Simmons says, I like that you guys are part timers. I plan on doing the same. I work at a bank and absolutely love my job. However, I spend hours watching you guys and it looks fun to make videos. Aaron, you are right. It gets to be fun. The first couple of ones normally tend to be a bit crazy with the anxiety, but after a while, once you fall into the niche and you really start getting a hold of what it is that you're talking about, knowing what you're talking about, and interacting with other creators and speaking on a common level, I find this to be very fulfilling. It is definitely an outlet for me. I do my redemptions and I try to catalog things for people to give it to them in, palatable bites. And Abdullahi World says something that I failed to say. Editing is not fun because it's not. It really isn't. It sucks. But when you go live, You don't have to edit. So that leads me into another thing before I try the screen share thing again. I've decided that my new year is starting today. Christmas Eve next month is my birthday month. I celebrate all month. It's my son's birthday month. I celebrate him all month. So I'm not going to take any time to edit any videos. So what I am going to say is until February, every single video that I put out, all of my content will be live. Every single one of them, be it StreamYard, be it riding to work, be it on my lunch break. I have my way of going live just to go live. And at that point, I can say anybody who attends those lives, please feel free to ask me any question that you want. If I don't have the answer, God damn it, we'll find it together, but we'll figure something out. So that is an announcement for the channel. I will be live from now until at least February, but who knows? I may like it, and I just may take all my content live because it's very easy to put this stuff out. And I got to say I enjoy it. So let's see what else we got. What else we got here? Booyah! See that? John's got something for you, Aaron. There. All right. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's start. Let me see if I because I really want to share this thing. How the hell do I do this? Because now I'm mad. New layout. Nope, don't want to do that. I want to present. That's what I want to do. Right? I think I tried this before. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do. There it is. And look what I found. Huh? Look at that. Huh? Yeah. Can you guys see it? Tell me if you can see it. Okay, it looks like it's sharing. Oh, there I am. Okay, so this is actually the Reddit. This is the first one. Are there too many credit card YouTube channels on YouTube? So let's pick out some of these. Let's respond to some of these fucking morons. So I respect OGs like Ask Sebi, and oh, by the way, the creator is this Thomas 187. So yeah, I respect OGs like Ask Sebi and Credit Shifu, although even now I'm beginning to question their usefulness. But nowadays, it seems like every 20 something with a 1 year 1 year plus year history of using credit cards think they know better than everyone else now. Like, WTF are these people who thinks better they are better to advise you on building credit and wealth when they haven't made their money. The credit card game is a niche subject to begin with, and even the OGs seem tired and repetitive now. Really, do we need another credit card tiers for 2024? Well, it is a new year, dick. And they don't even teach you the good stuff, like repetitively churning a credit card or manufactured spending or bank ACC funding. I think that might be, he might mean ACH, or oh no, bank account fundings. So just to refute some of that, A, churning credit cards, the Sapphire rule. B, churning credit cards, the Amex rule. Oh, once in a lifetime. Credit lifetime is about 7 years. So we've already covered that. Multiple city custom cash cards in order to widen a footprint. So already we have an idea that he pretty much doesn't know what he's talking about. Manufactured spending. Yeah, okay. As far as Amex is concerned, it's a huge no-no. That's why people don't talk about it, because Amex has the rat squad, and they will get you. It's the rewards abuse team for people who don't know. Obviously, you don't know that, or else you wouldn't have put that there. As far as other manufactured spend, Chase is much more lenient on it, but Chase is a much larger national institution. So, bank account fundings. I have three words for you: RJ Financial. Three more words for you. Run. Oh no. Is it four words? It's four words. Run on the bank. So as far as those last three things, in my professional opinion, I can tell you that my response to that last sentence is this. So that's where we are with it. All right. So let's see here. Pa, 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 pa. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the comments before I start, really going in on this. The last one I did. Okay, editing's not so fun. One Way Travel says Aaron Simmons agreed. Working a full-time job while doing YouTube part-time is great. Chatting and making friends in a niche that you enjoy is a great feeling, which I totally agree with. Looks like I missed a lot of good comments here. John says I'm gonna have to announce all lives. Abdullahi World says Lonnie is really good at editing. Yeah, Lonnie. I am Lonnie. I gotta get his channel up too. He's a creator that I just discovered, and I think he has definitely good stuff. He's a United guy, does a lot of traveling, actually does exactly what it is that he said he's gonna do. Keith S says Chad's doing a no edit January while everyone else is doing a dry January. Let's see here. Steve Marcosili. Man, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Pop-up jail story time. Personal MX cards. I'm in pop-up jail. Got approved for the Blue Business Plus with welcome offer. First business card. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I am happy for you. I'm happy you got the welcome offer. Pop-up jail is goddamn trash. So shit. I don't like pop-up jail. Anyway, let's see here. Hit the X on the sign in the Google top right. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Um, Stop sharing. No, we're good. Hit the X on the sign in the Google. Holy shit. Okay, got you. Wait. Oops. Got it. My guy. All right, congrats everybody, Steven. Call me Lonnie. Yep, that dude is awesome. He actually is. Call me Lonnie. I don't know why I didn't remember his channel just then, but yeah. So back to this stupid ass Reddit. So let's see here. Let's go through some of these. So I'm gonna pull it down here. This guy, want to play a game, says there are too many YouTube channels on anything finance these days. There's another response here. Exactly. Honestly, credit cards aren't a wildly popular topic. Hello. Yes, you can build a channel and get 50,000 to 100,000 subs. It's pretty much the ceiling, though, as Sebi has a low view count relative to his subs. Grant Stefan is probably the most recent superstar when it comes to finances, but he's also more of a personality with a cool backstory. These other guys who read and interpret terms and conditions for credit cards get very boring very quickly. I am fine with that. I am fine with the Inferno and what he said because it's true. You know what I mean? I can take that with a grain of salt and understand that, it is what it is. That's part of life. So let's see another thing. Okay, this Weber Jockey Bra says that pretty much people can't go a month without doing a tier list, but the tier list is very repetitive from the previous tier list a month prior. Okay. So now the creator says what's even worse is when you go to the comment section, like 80% of the commenters are just other CC channels, credit card channels, congratulating them. Like it's cringy AF. Okay. And it says the other 20% are scammers trying to get people to message them on WhatsApp. The only thing worse is their cringe thumbnails, the stupid hands on the cheek or mouth wide open face. Like, do I really want financial advice from this idiot? If you are going to credit card YouTube for financial advice, I guarantee you that the video maker is not the idiot. You are, you stupid son bitch. Hello. That's my medical opinion. Because if I'm a financial advisor because I have credit card YouTuber, I might as well call myself a doctor too. Fucking idiot. Anyway. Okay, so Luke says he responded to some of these. He's not sure if it's this story or the other. I'm actually going to get into the juicy bits. Here is Call Me Lonnie's YouTube channel link. Thank you so much, Keith. I think you are a mod, so yeah, you can put them in there. So now, is it bad if I think some of their comments were funny? I really laughed at some of them. Absolutely. I laughed at them too. Some of them I laughed because they were true, and others because I laughed because they had no goddamn idea about what the fuck it is they were talking about. But, it is what it is. So, Stan the Credit Frog. I appreciate the 20 spot, Sam. Sam? Jesus, I'm getting old. Stan the Credit Frog, who also Coincidentally, sidetrack. Stan had a live yesterday, and I have to say it's one of the most engaging lives I think I've ever seen. He had almost 100 people within the first 10 minutes of the live show up like it was crazy. You know what I mean? Stan is a great guy. Great guy. I got to meet him in Vegas. You know, him, his lovely fiance. We got to hang out. Like, that's the thing with the Redditors. They just don't understand that we're people. You know what I mean? Uh, Things are going to be, repetitive. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things. We're just people. So Stan says, Merry Christmas, Chad. If those Redditors don't like us, then they don't have to watch us. We don't need them. They are not worth a second of our time. I understand you, Stan, and I respect that stance. But my wife, who also sometimes she worries for me, I just want the smoke. You know what I mean? And they would hope that people would turn the other cheek so they can slap that one too. And I'm just not in that type of mood. It's the holiday season and it's time for giving gifts. And I will give the gift of good sense to a bunch of idiots who don't know shit. So let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, also, yeah, Stan, you were actually spoken of kind of highly in that. So here's Stan's channel. I pretty much think everyone else is subscribed to that. Aaron Simmons, where do you guys get the data points from regarding thumbnails and which ones the algorithm likes? Actually, we speak amongst each other. I've seen people trial them in Discords, be it the credit card community, venture capital Discord. By all means, you can feel free to join one of those. You would be welcome in both. One is run by Spencer Daniel Braun and Mark Plymale, who's coming back onto the scene slowly but surely, and the other one is run by Anthony Venture. Steve Marchilli says Amex still a better issuer than Chase on the personal side. Amex cards have less overlap compared to Chase cards. So let's get back into the Reddit. Let's see what we have here. Let's go here. Let's go down. Da, 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 da. Okay. So here's one I agree with. The worst is when they keep reviewing the same cards. What's better, the Sapphire Reserve or the Sapphire Preferred? Amex Platinum. Is it worth it? My honest opinion about the Venture X, City Double Cash versus Custom Cash Showdown. There are only a few major points issuing banks that aren't that many cards made for them. We don't need another rehash about the Amex Gold being a good food card. Tell me about random credit union card from Nebraska I should apply for. I mean, okay, this one I agree with up to the Nebraska part because that's kind of stupid. But for the most part, yes, some of these things do get repetitive. But now I agree with that, but I also have to encapsulate that in a bit of truth. And is it what the people watch? Remember that whole capitalism thing? Give the market what the market wants. That's how markets work. So I can understand something like this. And when it's rooted in good common sense, I can get behind things like this. So now let's go down to some other ones. No. Let's find some good ones. Now, mind you, here, you know what? Here, just in case you guys want to have a look at this, here. This is that's the link for it. Just so you guys can see this utter and absolute nonsense. So let's get to a good one here. Let's get to a real saucy one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, I want the smoke. Oh, look at this guy's comment. This Chad's Money Minutes. This is one of the best things I've read in a long time. So you have people here, people preferring to watch smaller channels, but they have some stuff here. Let's go here. Come on, where is it? And look at this guy, Luke's Points and Miles. Yes, there are too many. Even he agrees. We should flame that guy, Luke's Points and Miles. I'm just joking. Let's see what else. Because I want to get to some of this, because some of this stuff is really kind of ridiculous. Just in case I miss some news, subs cards. All right, this was a stupid ass comment here, right? Um, so this guy says, yes, much of it is garbage. Unlike real journalism sites, journalism, we've gone from finance to journalism. They can get away with bad info or shady under the table deals because, unlike real outlets, they have little in the way of ethical guardrails. Okay, whatever. So, idiot number two comes in, says, yes, they are. There are a few I watch just in case I miss some news, as Sebi usually has covered where Ben Hedges seems to scroll through Reddit and pick his news out that way. As for other creators, I won't name them as I only have negative things to say. They have turned actual finances into a game which can be detrimental to a lot of people. They also typically don't have a high enough spend to actually use the points for redemptions often, so everything they say is just hypothetical. Total bullshit, because I can name creators who actually do walk the walk and talk the talk, as Luke would say. As Sebi is an outlier when it comes to spend since he's a pretty high income earner, but at least he gives firsthand experience. This is someone who obviously does not watch a lot of creators who he has a lot of negative opinions about. Lastly, it has turned into a group of people who just talk about themselves over and over. Whether it's community posts directly for a single person with one comment from said person or inside jokes for their community, which aren't funny, so only like two people follow along with. The whole classic gold versus rose gold debate between certain creators is cringe and on the verge of being straight up annoying. I wish these channels weren't recommended to me as much, but it's like watching a train wreck. I can't look away sometimes. I think the idea of talking about points, subs, getting certain cards, credits, and all that being turned into what is essentially schoolyard talk is dangerous because they are speaking of these things with little actual experience from holding a card for years, their income changing, or even using many redemptions beyond the one redemption they got 2 cents per point for something. It's bad content and the worst practices because this is a financial tool that shouldn't be turned into a little game or encouraging others to get a card to be a part of a team. Okay, all I have to say is that. And yet these Reddit geniuses still watch credit card YouTuber. John, you hit the nail on the head. He did. Luke, you're right. You're right. I can say that, but the intent here is to disparage people for no obvious reason. I can even pick out the point where people talk about hypotheticals and do not walk the walk. I get it. That part I get. But the fact of the matter is that there are other people that do. And the fact is that I can name more than a few. I've met more than a few. I mean, there's really no getting around it. It's just the virulent nature of the comment for no good reason. And I'm pretty sure this person would never get in front of a camera. And here's the thing, this is what I tell people all the time. If you don't like your job, quit. If you think you can do your job better than the person who's doing their job, then do it. Show them. Don't tell them, show them. I want him to turn on a camera and show me, the things that he's done. The fact is that I have held credit cards for over 20 years. I have done these things, and I just literally gotten to the points in Miles' game in the credit card actual space to drill down to learn as much as I can within the last 2 years. So everyone is always growing. So I mean, I can appreciate some points, but some of these people, they're just dicks. And that's just what I'm pointing out here. Let's see here. Let's see here, because they got some saucy stuff. So now this Cobalt person makes great sense. YouTube is for entertaining. Entertainment. This applies to all genres on YouTube, including credit cards and finance. If you are looking for more than entertainment on YouTube, then you are looking in the wrong place. I mean, Jesus Christ, amongst the idiots, somebody shines with the common sense that most people tend to lack. So thank God for that person. So now what happened is that this person got, he got a little shine off of this. He was really happy with himself. So what he did was he created a second round of it, and I gotta try to find it. Let me try to find it because the second one actually gets kind of stupid because it's just dumb. So let's do this. I think there it is. So now this is just to let you guys know. Here we go. My last post blew up and I didn't realize I've echoed a sentiment shared by so many others. So I want to double down. And because I'm bored on calling out these so called financial gurus on YouTube. I don't know who calls himself a financial guru, but this guy is really a goddamn moron. Okay, I'll start with the neutrals. These are the neutrals are Ask Sebi, Mark Reese, Credit Shifu, and Proud Money. Everyone else everyone else, aside from those four channels, and mind you, those four channels are not good. They're neutral. This is somebody I can tell who's never made a scintilla of content in their life. Everyone else that are hacky, repetitive, and offer no new values. Mind you, this is just another whiny, bitchy post like the last one, but we're talking about no new value. Daniel Braun, do we really need another top tier list every month? Daniel Isles, I don't even know who that is. Annoying and useless contents. John Lang, condescending and patronizing. The Credit Brothers, cringe. Spencer Johnson, I really hate putting him here, but he's content, okay, obviously you aren't a journalist, has gotten hella repetitive. Matt Welter, this guy's literally never done anything original. Another best setup, another chase review. Now, like I said, these people are my colleagues. So these are your opinions. Okay, let's roll with it. So let's see what we got here. There's not really any novel content. All of them just reference Doctor of Credit or Reddit. On rumors and news, all the duos, trifectas, quadfectas have been beaten to death. There haven't been any new good mile redemptions now. One thing I want to call out is the overhyping on the Venture X. It's a good card, but not as great as all these influencers are saying. I'm guessing that the referral commission on the card is way higher than others. I don't know because I don't have it, so I don't talk about it. But let's go here. Let's go back to the things here. Let's go back here. Okay, I cannot honestly remember a time when Reddit was ever useful. I may have thought it was when I was younger, but I was a lot dumber when I was younger. Hey, you know what, random judoka? First of all, shout out to you for practicing judo. Um, I agree with you. And it's okay to grow, and it's okay when things, don't make sense to point it out. Okay, yeah, this one they entertain themselves by getting personal, and that's where the true colors come out. That's true. Keith S has shared Matt Clausen's YouTube link. Feel free to check that out. I'm sure he would appreciate that. So let's see here. Let's go back here. Let's go back to StreamYard. Let's not StreamYard. Let's go back to credit card YouTube. Pop, 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 pop. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go here. Let's see. Okay, so here's another one. TQL says, I always watch bigger creators with a grain of salt. E.g., Brian Jung, John Lang. Though I'd argue 90% of the people can learn something insightful from smaller channels. Luke's Points of Miles, Stan the Credit Frog, and Jake Mercure, aka Andy Samberg. Because their content was a lot more relatable and down to earth, you can make a tier of all the credit card YouTube channels if you're that bored. then we want to make a tier list of the comments in this post. So you got people in here. Love Stan, love Max Miles Point. Stan doesn't have nearly as much as subscribers as he deserves. So there aren't all haters in here. But there are some, like this Trav Duke, whatever he is. Luke's Points and Miles literally the same video over and over again about whatever trifecta he's using at the time. So Luke, being the stand-up guy that he is, answered some truth here. I do like to make videos about what I'm doing right now because I hope that they might come across as more legit or authentic. I don't want to say something about city cards if I don't use city cards, which makes sense. And monkey pumpkin flip, Jesus Christ, he echoed Luke's sentiments because you obviously don't watch channel. So let's see here. Da, 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 da. So a post on Doctor of Credit is worth more than all the YouTube channels combined, and of course the creator, who's a jackass. He see, when I say jackass, right, I, it's in a disrespectful term. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't mind if I'm fodder. To be honest with you, I also want to say that I did not make it here because I am too small for that. But like I said, I'm going to respond for the community because it is what it is. Let's see here. What else do we got? Pretty much hit the nail on the head here. I like Stan the Credit Frog. He doesn't seem to be pushing a certain ecosystem. He'll walk you through the process application for certain cards. Let's see here. There we go. To be for real, all this is Ketchup and Liquor 69. To be for real, all financial YouTubers are just bullshitting us to get views and fund their lifestyles. They all recycle the same content and points over and over. What's in my wallet? Best card this year. Is this card Amex Gold still worth the annual fee? Oh, and of course, any change that gets announced, they all have a video within 5 minutes expressing their opinions and speculating about things. Oh, yeah. Who'd have thought? I started out watching Daniel Braun. His channel was super helpful for me at the start of my journey. I like his presentation cadence and overall his great. His videos are put together. I never feel like his opinions are super strong and he's stating facts and small bits of his own experience. I will admit he falls into the same categories, becoming redundant like others. And for some reason, somebody thinks he's beautiful, but we won't go into all that. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Boom. ATF agent says nobody's forcing anybody to watch them though. Why not create your own channel and create content you would like to see as a viewer? So obviously that wasn't as popular as anybody else because that actually asked people who are armchair quarterbacks to get in the game and actually sweat. So shout out to ATF agents. I just noticed they all push chase cards. Hint, hint. Untrue. I don't push chase cards, and I know a couple other people who don't push chase cards. Mass Clausen actually is about lately is about Wells Fargo and Capital One. So it is what it is. You guys are dicks. Let's see here. And this the creator Thomas 187, he just keeps saying the same thing over and over again that we are repetitive, but this is actually repetitive. So let's see here. Let's load some more stuff here. Nice points of miles. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I got travel hacking mom. Okay. And Luke chimes in again off of this comment. I'd like to see someone making a channel about normal everyday families with young kids who just want some free flights to Orlando or the Caribbean. And he said it. I do lots of examples of family travel. I did a video on Redemption and Seafire Resort in Grand Cayman. I would admit, for whatever reason, the Redemption videos don't do as well, just in case they have some sort of extraordinary value. You know what I mean? That's it. And it's true. He does travel with his wife and son a lot. So a lot of these things they're not based in good faith. They're not even based in good sense. So let's see here. Credit Card Brothers jumped in and the creator actually responded. Credit Card Brothers wanted their channel to be reviewed and wanted to know what people thought. And it's just This is not good. You know what I mean? It's just not good. And all of it is based on people who cannot do what we do. So let's go here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So this PVR Cave says, this guy's back. He says the ones I have an issue with are people who got a card for the first time, haven't held them for even a year, and only speak in hypotheticals. They give out info as if they have firsthand knowledge of it. Since we are calling out channels and since they like making their tier list, I'll make my own small one for them. I have to make a tier list. You guys remind me to make a tier list. Easy S tier. I'm sorry. At the top are some I like, frequent miler, and Ask Sebi. Easy S tier, at least Sebi gives firsthand experience. I've only heard good things from frequent miler. So in the A tier, he says credit Shifu since he talks about rumors from Dr. Credit and does churning updates essentially. B would be Daniel Braun, who has useful when I first got into credit cards, but he's gotten so stale it's very repetitive. C would be Spencer Johnson, since he's at least a little laid back and has given videos on actual redemptions. Let me see this here. And D is John Lang. He's condescending like he knows everything about credit cards when he doesn't. His acting for his skits is terrible and uses an arbitrary system to rate things named after himself. F tier would be Anthony Venture without a doubt. This is the kind of person that just sees this as a game, only talks about hypotheticals and make believe stuff that he would want. He has low quality videos that are way behind anyone else and spouts info that comes from what he thinks rather than actual data. I highly disagree with that. And you can call it a bias because he is my friend, but I don't see where the hypotheticals come into play. I've seen what he's redeemed. He's made videos on location from redemption places. But in any case, I'm not a hater on YouTube people making videos, but none of it is useful. And I feel that they're essentially just trying to monetize info that's readily available on this subreddit or others without pushing referrals down your throat. Why do I care? Because while it literally isn't financial advice, Jesus Christ, it's about time you got to the point, or at least the one that makes sense. It can be seen as practically that, and those who just got a credit card that'll pay itself through referrals aren't seeing the downside of this. Not every credit card is right for every person, which we always say like all the fucking time. Don't have spend high enough to really preach about benefits that they really provide. So it's just bad info. And it seems to be bad info that you, sir, are consuming a lot of because you named a lot of people there and really ran a gamut of subscriber counts. So anyway, you know what? I'm actually going to come off of this. So this is the video that I really wanted to jump into. So all right, to hell with forget that. Let's go ahead and take that off the screen. There's no need for that anymore. So let's see here. Matter of fact, how long have I been doing this? How long have I been on? Oh shit, I don't even know. Okay, so we shared Matt Clausen's video. Hope he doesn't forget about us when he reaches the top. My boy Stan's about to blow up. Hope he doesn't forget about us when he reaches the top. Steve asked, do you ever see Amex putting a gas multiplier on one of their charge cards? Honestly, I do not. To be perfectly honest with you, they had it on, or is it still on the business goal? I don't remember off the top of my head, but that's the one that had the gas category. A 4X for $300. You got to be getting a lot of fuel in order to recoup that value. If they put a gas multiplier on a personal card, and especially if it's on a charge card, number one, you can expect that annual fee will go up. Period. They're going to end up retooling the card because big oil and energy is subsidized a lot. So that's how come like aerospace, their cards tend to not be that great, or they are very much so focused on their currency in order for you to make use of their cards. So, do I see Amex doing that? No, I don't. But I could be wrong. So Stan says, great to see all Redditors are not toxic like OP. All right, let's see here. I feel like Randall Jiroka says, I feel like some of these folks don't understand what a hobby is or how to let others enjoy things, which I am tempted to agree. Pa, 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 pa. Booyah. I like Max Points and Miles. He actually does have a solid channel. I don't really talk about him much. I don't have a relationship with him, so I don't know how he would feel about that, but he does have a solid channel. Keith S says, Chat GPT was trained on Reddit's data. We are doomed. Exactly. I've actually done some video descriptions through Chat GPT, and I had to change quite a few things. Luke echoed my sentiment. Max Miles is super underrated. I think he should have blown up. He's big league. He is. I can imagine being a little salty about these things if I didn't do the sub spend and I don't have the opportunity to travel and transfer. There you go. They're haters. They're hating, you know? Oh, yeah, John, thanks. I got to make a tier list. Jesus, I'm going to make this thing just terrible too. They all really think we get tons of referral points. I can say for real, I don't. Hardly any. Luke, I am right there with you. I don't either. I don't get a ton of referral points. I don't. Every so often, I will get a random referral, and honestly, I stop putting them in the descriptions. Nobody reads it, and it's just like, hey, if you need help with something, you want to give me a referral, great. But I almost never really recommend any cards in my videos. So I've been on for an hour and 2 minutes. My guy, Abdullahi. John says, obviously, that last Redditor doesn't watch videos because so many in the community say YMMV. Insert card name here. It may not be right for you. There you go. So Keith S says BizGold gets 4x on gas. They took away the shipping. Okay, so the Business Gold still gets it. The Everyday Preferred has a gas multiplier. And the thing is, I've done a video about the everyday trifecta that's actually centered around the green card. I want to talk about the green card because that card does not get as much love as it's supposed to, and that thing is strong. Now, to be honest with you, as a part of my live content, since this is unscripted, I can tell you that um, after 2024, the Amex Platinum in my connection might be on the chopping block. I was actually talking to my 9-year-old about it because she asked me if I would think about canceling it. And now that I work at home and I don't travel as much, it might be on the chopping block. I still love it, but it is what it is. Let's see what else we got here. Thanks for the shout out, Keith. And there's something you like, you just move on. There you go. I just think that if you don't like it, move on and watch something else. I agree. I say this though, if you want to make a channel, you are putting yourself out there. Expect a lot of really hurtful comments, and this is true. So now we've been on for about an hour. Let me see something here. How many people are watching this? How many guys are watching this? I don't even know how to check that. How do you check that? Right? There's a thing that you can check, right? Let's do this. All right, there we go. I don't know. I still don't know how many people are watching it. Whatever. We can figure it out later. Let's close this because that's annoying. Okay, let's stop sharing. Let's go back here. Okay, 31. Whoa, 31. I don't see that through StreamYard, so that's the reason I was asking because I don't know anything. Random Judoka says the three times past 3 times I've interacted with Amex, I've had a really disappointing customer service experience, and that's wild because to be honest with you, I've had nothing but good things with them. But either way, I'm sorry to hear that. So now we've gotten through Reddit, 70 minutes. I don't want to hold you guys here. It's Christmas Eve, and I know you want to do better things than look at me sit in my daughter's room and bitch about people who bitched about me. So let's talk about me and let's get this thing wrapped up. So most people would say, spread the stuff out. But since we're live, let's say it. Now I had two card approvals, and I've been waiting on the cards. What is that? What is happening? Why did that just happen? Why is that a thing? Did that just happen? How'd that happen? Wait a minute. If I do this, does it do that? No, it doesn't do that. Anyway, I had two card approvals, right? I got the Wells Fargo Active Cash. I did a product change from my Wells Fargo Platinum in order to mate it with my autograph card. So I'm waiting on that to come in, and I'm pretty excited about that to start building up points in anticipation for the travel partners. And if not, I could always use the cashback. The Active Cash is a pretty good card. I've done a video about the dynamic duo. It was months ago before anybody knew who I was. By all means, feel free to take a look at it. It's in Credit Card Central playlist, more than a minute playlist. Also, uh, what else? Oh, I got an approval for the Amex Aspire card. Now, I thought I got an approval, and then I received a letter saying that they couldn't approve me because I had the maximum Amex credit cards, and I have since canceled my Delta Blue Amex. So I'll be calling Recon on Wednesday to get that cleared up. Actually, I can call them on Tuesday, because that's the day after. So I should be able to get it, cleared up and get these cards because, the reason I'm getting the Aspire is to maintain diamond status because I've actually fallen short of the days for this year because I haven't traveled as much for work as I've done previously. And when I did travel, most of the stays were actually in Marriott hotels. God, my nose is itching. So there's that, right? What else do we got going on? I told you guys I'm going to be going live. What else we got here? Perfect timing. Expect when I start. I still don't know where the hell those balloons came from. So somebody should let me know. Okay, Keith S asks, how many average people would have trifectas and bifectas without bloggers and YouTubers? That is right. Now, some people can put things together, but the fact is that strategies that we employ, they're useful. You know what I mean? And that is gleaning the most profit out of these things that really are not they're not set up that way. They're money making items for these banks, but that doesn't mean you can't share in the benefits. Now, I've done trifecta videos. I do not have the Chase trifecta. I've done the the classic trifecta. I've done trifecta centered around the everyday preferred, mated with the Blue Business Plus and the green card. So Everyman trifecta actually covers more things for less money than the classic Amex trifecta. I think that the Capital One duo of the Venture X and the Savor card, whichever Savor flavor you decide to pick, is a great duo as well. You know what I mean? These things are good, but I would go so far as to mix up some of the issuers and say for that I would also throw into the lot, what was the card I was going to throw in to make that a superfecta? You know what? I don't even remember. So I'm not going to bore you guys with me trying to, fight the fact that I'm old and I don't remember. Okay, John's got links in here. Good. We're sharing some links. That's what I'm talking about. We are sharing some links. By all means, share your feelings on the subreddit. You can share your feelings here. I want all the smoke. So I am totally for it. But I will defend my colleagues and the people who put a lot of time and effort. You take time away from your family to do this. And, I'm sure Luke likes to hang out with Carlos probably more than he likes to make and edit YouTube videos. Matt probably likes to hang out with his child more than he likes to make and edit YouTube videos. So, it is what it is. It's a labor of love. So, Michael Stewart in the building. How long have I been on? According to Abdullahi World, over 70 minutes. We're actually I'm gonna cut this a little bit short. Oh, Keith S just subbed to John's channel. I'm telling you, John, I'm gonna make you a star, kid. So when you sub to John's channel, understand he has one video there, and you're just starting. Everybody has their first video. Everybody starts out. You know what I mean? Let's just show some support here. I'm all for making supporting people, especially new people with, fresh ideas and fresh takes on things. So Aaron Simmons says, "No smoke, man. Sorry, but I will say you have a rocking channel. I'm excited to see what you do in 2024." Awesome, awesome. I think he's talking to me. I think he might be talking to me. Are you talking to me? I think he's talking to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy holidays, Michael Stewart. Happy holidays to everybody. So let's see here. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Oh, also, I think I figured out the problem with some of my videos coming in low. I think this dead cat was messing with some of the recent videos that I've done. All right. First upload I uploaded in 2 hours. Was so happy to do it. Hey, Abdullahi, tell me, are you available right now? Because I mean, what is a Chad's Money Minute stream without me putting the link to the stream in there for somebody to join me before we wrap up? And Jesus Christ, how the hell? Oh, here it is. Let's do this. Let's do this. Because the best part about the StreamYard stream is that I can drop a link in, and if somebody clicks the link, they can then join me and we could talk. I can't do that on the YouTube go live on my phone because you have to go live together and they have to be on their phone. It's just a bunch of bullshit. So, give me five. Nah, man, we need to go now. Now, we don't announce anything. So, whatever it is, put some gel in your hair, slick it back, spit the gum out. Let's go. As a matter of fact, if Abdullahi needs 5 minutes, anybody else, any takers want to join the chat before we go? Let's see here. And also, throughout this chat, I've made it my business to answer as many questions as I can. We auto started super chats here. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to John, a longtime member of the channel, longtime supporter of the channel. Keith S., one of my mods here. Thank you so much for the 10 spot. Arthur Woods, Andrea Charles, longtime friend of the channel. Stan the Credit Frog, dropping the 20 spot in. I just want to once again outline how grateful I am. Thank you so much for that. All right. Anybody coming? Nobody's coming. Is anybody coming? Let's the StreamYard link is in. By all means, we can do this before we roll out. Abdullahi, you're killing me here because I got to get back to the wife and kids because we're watching a show together, and I don't remember what the name of the show is. Julia GeoBreeze always ends. Okay, here we go. Keith S says Julia GeoBreeze always ends her interviews asking the interviewee to shout out other channels that people should be looking out for. And it's nice. You know what? I need to subscribe to her. You know what? How about this? Wait a minute. I talk the talk and I walk the walk. So let's do this. Let's subscribe to her now. Let's see here. Let's get and subscribe to her now. Booyah. Share screen. Let's do it again. Because I mean what I say and I say what I mean. So let's go to YouTube. All right. Oh, my man Cesar Joel has a video out. That's my guy. There's Matt Clausen. He is currently in the chat. There is John. John is the channel that we have been referring to. It's got 26 views here. That's his first one. So let's look at. We got all sorts of wild stuff going on here. But in any case, let's look up GeoBreeze. GeoBreeze travel YouTube. Who is this? GeoBreeze. You know what? Let's do it. Booyah. And she is subscribed. I definitely want to. I'm going to make it my business to check out her content. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna. Oh no, I've seen her before. Okay, yeah, I've seen her before from time to time. Awesome. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna check her out. Let's go back. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, yeah, judoka. You definitely you need to You need to join, man. Aaron Simmons, take it easy, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through. Hope to see you. Can't wait for your channel to come out. And please drop a link. Oh, wait a minute. I think we have someone joining. I think he's here. Is he here? He's here. Hey, get your oh yeah, he hears me. There he is. There he is. Oh, look at this guy. Look at
All
this
I need to
guy. I told you I'd have you on the next. I told you I'd have you on the next stream. We got a few minutes here, so I definitely want to open the floor. Thank you so much for joining me. So tell me, what do you got? What do you think about the subreddit, about the case that's presented here?
talk is cheap. Uh, can you hear me pretty well, Chad?
I can hear
Okay.
you loud and clear.
I think for Reddit, it's easier to talk behind the Reddit website. Okay, Anthony, he linked that in the Discord, and my response would be, give me 5 not tier list ideas for videos. I don't want you to go on camera. Just give me 5 ideas within the span of 10 minutes. Three video ideas. Matter of fact, I'll go from
Mhm.
5 to 3 in 10 minutes. Give me 3 video ideas that you would like us to do. And matter of fact, we'll do it as a challenge as a whole community. How about that? Sound pretty good?
That sounds fantastic. You see that? And it's just like, put your money where your mouth is. So I get it, man. I like that actually. I
That's
really like
better.
that. I definitely like that idea. I would issue a challenge to the subreddit community. Show me 5 things that you want to see. Since what we do is just shit. Show me what you want to tell me what you want to see. Now, mind you, also, I'm just letting you know I am cursing all through this, so I will not be monetizing this feed. This is for the consumption of the people. And the best part about it is when I do not monetize this feed, even if you don't have YouTube Premium, you will not see any ads whatsoever, so you can watch it straight through. That is my gift to you. But in any case, Abdullahi, tell me about yourself. Tell the chat about yourself, about your channel. We'd love to hear
Up and coming, as everybody says. Um, I recorded a video that I don't want to give any details to,
it.
but I have this new mic system, the DJI mic system, and it kind of turned to crap. So the video after we record tomorrow, hopefully, because it's raining right now, but I have a few videos. One video that I want to do is I went to the mall a few weeks ago, and I had a few offers that I wanted to use. So I'm gonna do a video on what offers I used at the mall, what I got, and overall if it was worth it for me to spend the money I spent during that whole day. So that kind of thing. So
Oh, okay.
that's one of the videos I have in mind. Another one is what is a layout or a outline for a card that could be the next built card or the next card that shakes up the credit game, just like built did with their card. So those are kind of
Okay.
a few ideas that I have. I also have a few more, but I took a little break. School was kicking my ass, so yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Let
Good
me
shit, man. Good shit. So, would you like to? Are there channels that you want to shout out? From one small creator to another small creator. I'm a big advocate of small channels, or even if you got some big ones. By all means, please have the floor. Are there people you particularly enjoy watching?
I think Matt Clausen is a
Okay.
great one. He uploads videos really quickly, and
Mm-hmm.
the information and the quality stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
And because he'll go from Wells Fargo to Capital One to Chase, all within a span of a few days, which is really nice. Because you have some other creators that might like to stay in their little safe haven, whether that be Amex or Chase. Matt Clausen, he bounces around other issuers and what they could do, that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. All
So
right. You guys heard it here from one creator to another creator to another creator. Calling out Matt Clausen's channel. I remember having him on a subscriber Saturday, just like I had you on a subscriber Saturday. I'm happy that you did. You really walk out in the rain to get in the car to talk to me? That's what the 5 minutes was for?
yeah, the 5 minutes was for me getting to my bed, to the car, driving across the street in a church parking lot, and here I am.
Jesus, bro, I didn't know you had to do all of that to get on camera. You could have just told me, get you next time."
Oh no,
Jesus
no, there is
Christ,
no next
man.
time. No, no, there's now.
Whoa. Oh
So
man. Oh, you're a warrior, man. I appreciate it because I'm just here sitting under a bunk bed looking like I'm in prison. Meanwhile, you had to get wet to do this, and I'm about to ride out. Man, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Might be the only way to afford these days. Let's see here. I'm just looking in the chat to see what we got going on. Just want to welcome, Aaron Simmons, he had to leave. Keith S, he's 30. Random Judoka. First time I seen you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. Abdullahi. Matt Clausen says thank you. Oh yeah.
you're welcome.
There we go. Oh no, did it come up? It didn't come up. There we go. Wongway says, "Wow, dual stream. That's the kind of shit I do." So, like I said before, the reason I didn't know you had to do all of that because I just want to take a few minutes before I sign off because I don't want to keep anybody for super long, especially on Christmas Eve, because well, I'm just not that popular. So it is what it is.
Ken,
Um,
I have the
what's up?
name the Energy God for a reason. Okay,
Oh,
from so I have to live up to the name.
there you go. You guys heard it here. The energy god has spoken because I definitely feel that, man. I hope that you guys can join us on the Venture Capital Discord, where every Thursday we have a roundtable discussion. You also have times where the Centurion Lounge in there, or that's what they call it. You may get a lot of voice chats in there, and you can feel free to speak to other creators and people in the community. It's a very wonderful community, and I would call it inclusive, but we don't want assholes in there, so it's not including assholes. So you want to be an asshole, you can take that shit to Reddit.
No, no,
So
we include assholes in the voice chat. So
we
we don't
do.
we don't like because
Uh,
if you want to be an asshole, say it with your chest. That text and voice is different. So
You know what? I stand corrected. Yeah, sometimes I can be an asshole. So, all right, okay, but yeah, but any of the coward shit, you can take that shit to Reddit. Keyboard warriors. Kurabot says no assholes. Damn it! There goes my chance. Ah! Can you see this stuff that I'm putting up here on the whatchamacallit?
yes, yes, I can
Get out
switch
of
between
town.
the yeah.
I'm still learning StreamYard, so excuse me if I have a bunch of very random, like randomly goddamn basic ass questions. But let's see here. Nah,
Okay.
we're not gonna put that up. All right. Well, my good brother, I appreciate you coming on. It's good to see you again. It's always good to talk to you. I'm actually going to what time is it? It is it's about 9:40. Yeah, it's about 9. Okay, yeah, whatever. So we got 2 more minutes. I'll go 9:40, and then yeah, I gotta go get with the family. But so anything else you want to bring up? Anything else you think about some of the topics and some of the comments that were put on there?
The rose gold versus gold. That's cringe. I get it. But it's like people talking about what's the greatest NFL or NBA player in history. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
this it's kind of like the way that you get to grasp with somebody in like sports, that kind of thing. Hey, who's your favorite football player? If it's Tom Brady or if it's this person, basketball, is it Kobe or is it LeBron or Michael Jordan? You know what I mean? It's that kind of way that you can grasp with somebody without getting too serious. But I don't know. I'm still young in life. I'm almost 19 years old, so I don't know what I'm talking about too. So
Hey, we all start somewhere. You get what I'm saying? And foundational knowledge, even from 18, 19, 20 year olds. Look, you're 18 now, right?
yep,
Okay. It is 2023. I was 18 in the year 2000. We were 18 in two very different times. You get what I'm saying? So that does not discount the information and or even if it's limited, lived experiences that you have based on your surroundings. So that's just the way it is. But these people, they think that because like back then credit card rates were much higher, mortgage rates were much higher, things were more expensive, and there were no frills. It was just you just paid and you shut up and you took it. It just That's what it was. You know what I mean? There was no cash back. You were just happy you got the goddamn card. But it's like in 2023, with so many things that are at the disposals of 18 and 19-year-olds. Well, I mean, well, shit, I want to hear what you have to say. You might be able to teach me something as an old dog that I don't even know. But that's just my thing about it. Let's go
Okay, well, my
here.
thing is, well, like Reddit. You know what I mean? If you have any kind of questions, like the other day, my dad came up to me and said, "Hey, my phone, when somebody calls me, it gets quiet." So then I didn't know what it was. I looked through the settings and I went on Reddit. I said, somebody like I look a basic prompt that gave me the answer, real quick, real simple. Reddit gave it to me. You know, so I get the internet is an amazing thing, but it's amazing if you use it correctly. You know what I mean? The guys on Reddit, some of them use it for, hey, what's the best card for this and that? But the guys that are there just to dog on other people, you're not really using it the right way. And how can you complain of, hey, the credit YouTube is trash when the things you get from it is trash? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It looks like we got a question for you, and I want you to take this question before we go.
Yeah.
It's from Wong Way Travels. It says, being a young buck, what is your perspective in the travel game and acquiring credit cards?
I have never traveled. I've never been outside of my state of Minnesota. The first real trip that I will take is will be the New Orleans credit card meetup, the credit community meetup, whatever you want to call it. Okay,
Yeah, shit,
that will be the.
I
I'm
forgot
going.
all
I'm
about it.
going.
All right. No, no, go
Um,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
that will be my real first impression on travel, and I will be around. I'll be surrounded with people that have traveled many, many times throughout their life. Chad, we have had talks at 2 a.m. in the morning, saying what's the best way to travel, because I don't know what I'm doing. We even did the fake Miami trip versus, hey, this is your budget, this is how much you're gonna spend on this and that and food and transportation, and you really showed me that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's all
That was
good, man. We all start somewhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. God,
that
I hope my mom's not watching this.
that was
Hey
a
man, you know what? I can respect that. We all start we all start somewhere. But that was funny. But I'm still happy to see your perspective, and conversing with you is great.
oh,
Sometimes those 2 in the mornings, man, you ask some wild shit, but we get through it. We work through it.
yep.
You know. Oh
Oh,
man, but hey, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming on. By all means, do you have any last words for the people before I talk about the credit card creator meetup in New Orleans and sign off for the night?
do I have any last words? No, I don't have any last words. Happy holidays, everybody. Stay safe throughout the holidays because the holidays is crazy. The world is getting crazier as the days go on, so just stay safe. Enjoy the time you spend with your loved ones, and um, have a good holidays. Have a good holiday break.
Awesome sauce. I appreciate you, sir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull you out here, and
Yep.
then I'm going to talk about the credit card creator meetup, and then I'm going to go be with the family. Happy holidays to you. Peace and blessings to you and your family. Please be safe, and thank you so much for participating. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, John coming in hot with the 10 spot contribution for the swear jar. Well, shit, John, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, that's crazy. I appreciate you, John. Thank you. But Abdullahi, I will catch up with you later. I'm going to talk about this creator meetup, and then we are going to be done for the night.
All right, Chad.
All right, take it easy, brother.
You too.
All right, all right. So we're back. This one is from John, a contribution to the swear jar. I appreciate you, John. Thank you so much. Keith S says, I have my first credit card account still active that I got as a freshman. It's 27 years old. Because of that, my credit card history is rock solid. Same here, buddy. My Capital One account is from my freshman year of college, and so is my Discover card. I've had to discover it longer than Discover It knew that it had to discover it. So that's that. Kirabot says, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Same to you. So now, before we go, I'm going to end on this credit card creator meetup. I am planning a trip. I am going to New Orleans, lovely New Orleans, for the Labor Day weekend. That is 1 year after the inaugural credit card creator meetup. Now, I'll be staying at a mix of hotels from Hyatt Centric to possibly the Roosevelt Waldorf Astoria that's going to be down there, so I can review both of them and actually, make videos about lived experiences. Because God forbid, we all know that I don't do that. I'm gonna have a tier list video coming out. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be a stupid tier list video just to mock idiots on Reddit. But honestly, for New Orleans Labor Day, I think it's gonna be a good time. That time in Louisiana, it's gonna be very hot, but the weather should hold up and you get to see the French Quarter and a lot of the Crescent City. Last time I was there, I just stopped through for a little bit and wasn't able to really soak it in for a good amount of days. So I will be there for that weekend. I invite other creators to please join us, fans. If you want to, it'll be a good time. If you were there in Vegas, then you have an idea of exactly how much fun we are going to have. So that is pretty much that. And that's about it. I think we had a good live here. I think I've actually gone over much longer than I intended to. And I'm going to end my live with the same thing I always end my live with. And that is, you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be here. I think of every single person that it takes time out to subscribe to my channel as a milestone. And without you, there would be no me. I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Abdullahi World for joining me. Also for the super chats as well from John, Keith S, Arthur Woods, Andrea Charles, and Stan the Credit Frog. Thank you so much. They're greatly appreciated. And let's see here. Yeah, Matt Clausen says he will be there in New Orleans. So that is yet another creator that you have a chance to meet. Points Warrior says you can book Hilton FNC via online chat now. That's a great update. The Hilton FNC comes with the Aspire card, and after $15,000 to spend on the Surpass and the business cards, you can earn a free night credit that is actually very, very, very flexible in the hotel space. John says, Good evening, Chad. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. Now, with that, I'm going to tell you guys that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's how many people are watching. So apparently the live is. Oh, Jesus. God, I've really got to get better at this. The camera was blocking the view. That's why I didn't know how many people were watching or how long I was going. So with that, hour and 38. I've taken up enough of you guys' time. Remember, all my content will be live from here on out for the foreseeable future to February, that is. And we'll see how this all works out. So without further ado, I've said my spiel that I say. I appreciate you all. Have a good night. Salute. That's an homage to Sledge because we didn't talk about Sledge enough, and he's a big, big fish in this game. He is absolutely big league. If you guys see Sledge, by all means, tell him what's up and happy holidays from Chad's Money Minutes. So this is your Godfather of Credit signing off.